Hey now, what's up everybody? My name is Mike Brown, aka ReviewKingMB, and I just got back from the theaters after seeing Warcraft. Yes, this is the 2016 film that is based on the World of Warcraft video games that I have not played. I'll admit it, I don't know the history, I don't know the lore, I don't know the mythology, the characters, the backstory, I don't know anything about the video games really. I'm coming into this completely cold. I'm coming into this just wanting to see an entertaining, fun, good action movie, really, at the end of the day. And I'm not saying this was high on my priority as far as movies I was looking forward to, but it had my curiosity. Now let's see if it held my interest. The plot is we're in this world where there's humans, and then there's this other world of orcs, they're called. And orcs are these big, giant, monster-like creatures, kind of, sort of, at least some of them are. And one of them, the leader, he's decided to open this portal, go to where the humans are, and just take over. Kill all the humans, take over. Obviously, not everybody's for this. We get one character in particular, Dorantin, voiced by Toby Kebbell, who is not for this, and he's more worried about protecting his people and protecting his newborn baby. But you go to the humans, and the humans are basically just going to defend themselves, defend their land, and it starts an all-out war. Now, what I thought of this movie was, I was pretty bored. I was, and I'm sorry for people who are fans of the video games, for people who maybe they'll watch this movie and they'll love it. They'll say that it was completely accurate and faithful and true to the game, true to what the tone of those games were. Okay, fine. I was just missing some fun. I was missing some excitement. I was missing just something interesting to happen on screen. Look, I'm not saying that it wasn't at least a little interesting to see something new, something different, something fresh. I said that I don't know this stuff, but to go into a movie theater and see special effects like this, the effects were great. They were. A lot of shots and even the CGI for these orcs looked amazing, beautiful. Just the expressions that they're able to capture on their face. You don't really connect to anybody. Like the humans, you don't give a shit about. And that's where most of your story should be with. The main character is played by Travis Fimmel, aka Fake Chris Pratt. I'm sorry, I'm sure this guy's been in some good stuff, or I'm sure he's a good actor. He was okay here, but there's just nothing to his character, and he looked like Chris Pratt. He did. I'm pretty sure that's why he got casted, because you can kind of, if you show him in the trailer, and if people are not paying attention, they might think it's Chris Pratt and go see it. There was nothing to him. He was just a generic guy. He had a son, which you could have done stuff with and could have been like, hey, look how much he loves his son, look how much of a bond they have. But no, it's really just two people who don't act like anything with each other. No real personality. You have Paula Patton playing a hybrid. She's half orc, half something else, and she was caught by the orcs and almost a slave to them. She gets out and she goes with the humans and is trying to help them. Okay, fine. I mean, I wish they did more with her character, because that sounds interesting saying it, but she is just kind of there. The effects look good, and I think her acting was fine. I think a big problem was that since I didn't care about the humans, since they were just kind of here just to be here, the fact that I gravitated more towards one of the CGI characters, the Dorantin character, is voiced by Toby Kebbell, just the fact that he was, out of all of these monster-looking guys, he was the most human, at least at heart. He was kind-hearted. He didn't want to be involved in this war. He knew that his side was wrong. He knew that his main concern should be with his people, his tribe, and the fact that he had just had a baby, so he's obviously more worried about his wife and his kid. I connected to this guy. I was like, yeah, all right. There's parts in this movie where I just kind of get lost, because again, I'm not caring about anything else. CGI fest all over the place. I did go see this in 4D. The very first time I've ever seen a movie in 4D. If you don't know what that is, 4D is like this new ultimate experience where you go into a theater and the theater puts you into the movie, right? So your seats moving all over the place, and they're throwing smoke at you, blowing wind at you. If it rains, it rains. If stuff goes flying to the screen, they splash water in your face. Could be annoying. It was annoying at some points, but it made it more fun. Like some of the action stuff, it was like, oh, okay. But then when the action stuff wasn't happening, and when it was just like dialogue stuff or just like boring stuff, I gotta be honest, I dozed off like a handful of times. I know. And then like if something happened, my seat would like be like, wake the fuck up, and it would wake me up and be shaking all over the place. Now look, 4D is not something that I would really recommend or like I would do a lot. I think for a movie like this it benefits because there's not a whole lot else going on. I also saw it in 3D, so the 3D is decent. But besides that, besides the effects, besides some of the action stuff, I just really wasn't into this. I wasn't. I wanted to be. I wanted to like it more. It just was underwhelming, disappointing. I'm going to have to give this... I want to give it higher, I do, but it's not how I feel. So I have to give it some old bullshit.
That's some old bullshit.
Let me know in the comments below if you did see this movie and what did you think of it. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Or are you just looking forward to this movie in general? Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Later!